You are getting sleepy. You fall asleep and have a new mindset when you wake up. Agile and lean. How do you change someone's mindset? Hypnosis is not needed. A mindset change is. Lean and agile are both mindsets. Keep that in mind. Mindsets, not processes, not frameworks. It's how you think about what is lean, what is agile, and what are the similarities and differences in this video. First we're going to talk about is lean. Really, lean is more about removing the waste and removing the delays within that process or that product or service, removing any long lead items or non-value items. This also involves discussing with the customer what they see valuable and maybe you eliminate the things that aren't. Remember, lean focuses on the end-to-end, so that initiation of the customer want or requirement or feature until the feature is in the customer's hands. So all the steps and people involved it takes to do that, that's what we're optimizing, understanding that end-to-end workflow. So we're making sure we're not optimizing a small component, we're optimizing the whole value stream. Let's look at a social media platform, maybe Instagram, maybe TikTok, and look at that value stream and figure out how this applies. And so let's take a look at maybe some things that happen behind the scenes in those companies and talk about how we can apply lean to it. And in particular, filtering videos. I know this is a hot topic, whether it's violence or nudity or profanity. That process and those teams of people understand maybe some ways we can optimize it. As you know, there's tons of material coming in to these social media platforms, into these companies. And there has to be someone or something reviewing this content if they want to remove all of the bad stuff, the nudity, profanity. And so it's a huge chunk of work. So we can think about it as maybe there's a group of people, maybe 5 to 10 people doing that. And as more people on board on this platform, right, there's probably more and more content coming to this group. And so there becomes a bottleneck. They can't view every single video. So how do they fix that? And so you can think here is maybe they applied ML that actually removed some of these videos in advance, maybe 70%, maybe 80% of them before it got to that group. It increased the flow of those videos from when the videos hit that team and ultimately when it hits the customer. If that video does not reach the customer, then it doesn't add any value back to the whole social network. It's viewing content, it's looking at content, it's giving that content to the people that are watching your podcast. And so that's just a small example, right? This is maybe a small portion of what a social media platform does. But you can see here that, hey, adding ML could optimize that flow. And that's lean. We're reducing the work not done. And that's kind of what lean focuses on, again, but more of the end-to-end. So customer says they want a feature until it's delivered. On the other hand, Agile is an attitude. It's not a technique. It's not a framework. It's about being agile, not doing agile. It should be about thinking and how can I act in an agile fashion. It's about flexibility. How can you change the customer requirements, new customer features, or market trends, and delivering that feature to your customers as quickly as possible. The true values of Agile is uncovering better ways to develop software and doing this by helping others. The Agile Manifesto comes into mind when I think about this. And briefly covering the Agile Manifesto is that the work we're doing or developing, and that we value individuals and interactions over processes and tools. We value working software over comprehensive documentation. We value customer collaboration over contract negotiation, and responding to change over following a plan. And even though we value the things on the right, we value the things on the left more. The idea is if you're following these values, you're finding better ways to develop software. I have another video that actually explains this in more detail. Let's talk about the similarities and differences between lean and agile. Remember, both of them are mindsets. You have to embody it and use it in practice within your team or organization. But they also counteract each other a little bit. Lean focuses on removing waste, reducing lead time, for producing at scale, low cost, high volume. In order to do this, you need high infrastructure costs, right? Whether it's IT infrastructure or talking about manufacturing, you need very specialized machines that produce a lot of volume, but maybe only one product line. Meanwhile, Agile is about being flexible, being able to change rapidly. So when you're buying very specialized machines that have maybe one function or one product, it's hard to modify to a different product. Meanwhile, Agile is having that infrastructure, that manufacturing machine that develops multiple products. You can be more flexible, but remember, opposite side of that is that costs are probably gonna be higher. It's not specialized, it's not making for volume, or you're making for flexibility, not cost or volume. Also modified to customer needs or market changes. But remember, if you can embody both of these, you are doing well. And a lot of the tech companies or a lot of the big manufacturing companies that are doing well, they actually have both. It can be lean, cost efficient, produce high volumes, but on the other hand, they're be flexible, changing market environments, changing their product line. And just understand that having both of is needed for a successful and high performing team, high performing organization. You will wake up in the snap of my finger, and you will have all the knowledge and mindset for both lean and agile. Whoa, that was weird. I had a dream that I just embodied lean and agile within my team. I'd like to hear your thoughts on this video on both lean and agile. Leave it in the comments below. And like always, stay agile-ish. Also, lean-ish.